questions and real quarterback problems, y'all. I'm a what's that shit? So president, whatever y'all want to fucking call Matt Ryan, said that he won't commit to Penix as the starter. Falcons president of football Matt Ryan would not commit either way Tuesday to Michael Penix Jr. being the team starting quarterback. Penix is recovering. Later, man. You have a good one. Hey, did you get your clothes like I told you? Why? And no, bro. You know you gotta get these clothes, bro. You know this every single day. How many times do we say get your clothes out of there? Uh, uh, you always get stuff when you get back, but you don't get it when you get back because it's still in there, right? Why you didn't get it yesterday? Why you didn't get it yesterday? Man, make sure you get that shit, dog. Have a good day, all right? Love you. Penis is recovering for surgery to repair a torn left ACL, which I don't even know why. And we have this discussion all the time between me and Nate. Um, bro, I don't know how that's gonna work, bro, with him coming back and him not being able to one one right. And I'm not even gonna probably get into what Stephen A was talking about because I really don't give a fuck. But Penis didn't even play under center last year, right? He don't play in preseason. He's only played in about I want to say 12 games in the NFL. He's like 26. And don't get me wrong, I'm just stating facts right now. I'm not saying I don't want to see him succeed because I believe bro got an arm like a motherfucker. But if you can't play on the center and you coming off an ACL and you already have ACL problems, bro, how is this gonna really work? And to me, right now, and I'm gonna get into like the old Miss quarterback situation because I was just talking asking Nate, should we draft a quarterback? But I don't think we should get one this year when you already know, that 2027 is gonna be one of them classes that you feel me like they that's gonna be a loaded class of quarterback. Mind you, I don't know how they're gonna play because like even last year, bro, I thought some quarterback was gonna be good and they wasn't. They played like bullshit, bro. Like they was really terrible. So I don't know how that shit is gonna work out, but he's talking about Penis is talking about he'll be ready by April or some shit he said, and he'll be ready by week one. I wanna just say I wanna have faith in it, but I just can't see it. Deshaun Watson didn't even play last year for Cleveland. I just don't, man. That's hard, bro. Especially when, and I'm not trying to be negative on him, but it's just hard because, like I said, he's not gonna be able to go through OTAs. He's not gonna be able to probably be in mini camp. He's not gonna be in training camp or none of that. Where he's gonna be under fucking center, where he needs to be. He needs to be like he could do all the studying right now and everything. But we know the key problem was last year he had to play literally in the fucking pistol and I in the shotgun the whole fucking time. And we was questioning why. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know why Zach Robinson lied. I think he just wanted to protect them and as his quarterback, and I respect that as a coach. If you did allow to protect him in his confidence, but we knew as like football people that really study, like watch the game, and fuck anybody who don't agree with me. You feel me? Like I've had to cut motherfuckers off because of this shit. I don't play the little. We can have different opinions, different whatever, but when this shit get disrespectful, I ain't the one to play with, bro. I've been trying to be goddamn good and try to change my life around, but motherfuckers feel like they know you and be really bitch made inside because they fucking want to be. But back to what we saying, we're gonna be positive. I just don't feel that he's going like he has to learn how to play on the center. So I to me, dog, like you really gotta be uh, fine. That little nigga, my kids. But I we just gotta see, man. As Tuesday introduced new conference for new general manager Ian Cunningham, Ryan was asked if Penix will be the Falcon starter when he returns it, and Ryan would not say either way. I'm not a fan of Ryan, but I understand why he did that because, like I said, he got a seat. Neither of us are the head coach of the football team, so we can't answer your question on that. Ryan said, and I think as we start getting and see that looks bad because how Arthur Blank was saying that he's in like he wants Michael Penix. He want Michael Penix, which to me Arthur Blanks be he just fucking just I don't know, man. Sometimes I be thinking about Arthur Blank. I be like, bro, you have been the owner for I don't know how many years, and sometimes you still look so motherfucking clueless when it comes to this goddamn game. And this shit don't like it's not. It could be rocket science to some people, but damn it, you've been in this game too fucking long just to be looking clueless sometimes. And I don't know, man. He just worries me as an owner. I think as we start to get into the process and drive deeper into the roster, how it currently stands, we're going to get in the future. I think those are conversations that I'll be part of. Bet your ass will, motherfucker. Quarterbacks obviously very important, and we're excited about Mike and what he's doing with his rehab. I've been up at the factory the last 3 weeks, and Michael's been in there attacking that, and he's in good space right now. So we're excited about where he's at, but certainly a lot of the discussion for us about the entire roster. Okay, let me say this: I don't never trust what nobody says because if we not back there, they're just gonna say good shit and have them good spirit. I like motherfuckers that's realists. I want you to always be real with me. I don't know if they're being real with me. The Falcons are known to be in your mother. They will lie to you like a motherfucker. These are some lying motherfuckers. Do you get what I'm saying? And they lied to us all last year. They will lie for some fucking reason. So I don't trust everything they tell us. Ryan led the search committee that hired Cunningham last Thursday night and new head coach Kevin Stefanski on January 17th. The Falcons, who have not made the playoffs nor had a winning record since 2017, fired then head coach Raheem Morris and then Terry Fontenot after an 8-9 season in 2025. I will say this about Terry. I hope Terry does get another chance because I don't think Terry really got a fair shot with the Falcons. I think Rich McKay bitch ass was still making calls. I think it was a lot of bullshit going on. Uh, he did have a good draft. To me, he got Drake London, he got Kyle Pitts, he got Bijan. We still skeptical of Michael Penix Jr. and fucking how we feel about this last draft. All four players, bro. From I'll give you Jalen Walker, James Pierce Jr. I wanted him, and Xavier Watt showed me something. Billy Bowman was my favorite one out of all of them. I hate that he got hurt, but Billy Bowman is my favorite one out of all of them. Out of all the players we drafted, Billy Bowman is probably gonna be my favorite player. So I hope Terry for not get another chance. Kirk Cousin, oh, I skipped something. Penix 25 completed 61% of his passes for 1,982 yards in 9 games last season with 9 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. The team was 3-6 in his start. The Falcons drafted Penix in 2024 with the 8th pick. I think that was kind of how to get him with the injury problems. And then, like I said, I just to me, bro, I don't know, man. That was I don't know that was the tricky one. I think that's what got Terry really fired with that quarterback situation. Because with the draft he just had, you couldn't get fired. But with that shit that you pulled with that and him giving Kirk Cousin $180 million and then you draft Penix and he ended up it just is that's look bad. Kirk Cousins, who is likely to be released because of salary cap credential, completed 61% of his passes for 1,721 yards with 10 touchdowns and 5 interceptions in 10 games. With Cousins as your starter, the Falcons were 5-3. Stefanski was com, com, competrated Penix last week as his introduction news conference. I think you see a player on the tape that can get through progression, can layer the ball, can push the ball to all areas of the field. Stefanski. See, with me too, he would have to learn different schemes of the defense, knowing when they are going to blitz. So like they might show you a blitz coverage, but they might drop back in zone type vibe and shit like that. So knowing when to read that and how to read that, I know that comes with timing, that comes with practice, that comes with gaming. But even watching more and more films, Michael Penix Jr. also, said something last year that I was worried about when he said that he didn't really have nobody that was on the sideline helping him, and I actually believe that too. He wasn't getting the proper help on the sideline to help him understand the game a little bit more. To me, that's what I got from that. Even though he tried to flip the shit and say, that's not what he meant and shit. I believe that's what the fuck he meant from what he said. Like I said, when people be going back sometimes, bro, I don't be believing that shit. Sometimes I believe what you said first is what you really meant. And only time will tell, man. Like I said, we got a long way. We still got the what we got? We got the NFL Combine coming up. We got pro days coming up. Then we got the draft. Even though it's not too far along from now, the Falcons have some decision to make. And shit, I just skipped over free agency. And free agency is in a few weeks. You feel me? In March. So they got some decisions to make on what they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna bring in a quarterback. I wouldn't be mindful of a Matt Jones coming in for 1 year. Even a Justin Fields coming in for a year. I don't want to see a Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco's old as fuck. Um, I just don't want to see that. But if he do, hey, I'm not the one making the motherfucking calls. I don't know. But I don't know how Joe Flacco will be as a mentor, even to Michael Penix Jr. Michael Penix. Say you wanted somebody there that's going to mentor him right then. Bringing in the Justin Fields might not be the option. I don't know, bro. Like it just all depends on where they're trying to go with this shit. Are they looking to? They already just saying the right things, and they really are not. They already gave up on Michael Penix Jr. Or they're gonna give him a fair chance. He has to be able to play under the center. He has to, because what they told us last year about Bijan, that it helps Bijan see the whole better. Look, no matter what fuck you line Bijan gonna get it. That's just bullshit to me. Bijan is gonna, bro. The way Bijan see the whole is just different, bro. He's a different type of player, special type of motherfucking player, bro. And I'm glad that we got him. Um, I really don't give a fuck how nobody if they didn't want him and how we feel about because we're gonna lose Tyler Algier. Like, well, let's be real. We're gonna lose Tyler Algier. I look at what we had with Tyler Algier is what they had in San Diego, where they had Ladainian Thomas and Michael Turner. I feel like Tyler Algier is gonna go somewhere. He's gonna ball the fuck out. But Tyler Algier is not the same type of playmaker and person that Bijan is. Bijan, bro, I swear to God, if it wasn't for Bijan and some of the goddamn breakaway runs he did, I don't know if we would have made it. Because you gotta remember, we didn't have no wide receivers for a good period of time. Shit, they was lining him up at wide receiver. They didn't never line Tyler Algier up at wide receiver. They never did. So you have to think about what Bijan brings to the table, and that's probably what's going to give Bijan that big payday, to be able to be not just a running back, but to be able to be lined up at wide receiver and shit. You don't see that shit as much like that. You don't see that with a Saquon. I don't know if I see that as much with a James, even though James Cooks can get out of the backfield and do it. I mean, line up at wide receiver and be able to torch a motherfucker. What running back is really like that, bro? You think of a Marshall Faulk for real, like that. Maybe a little Daniels and Thomas sometime, but the way Bijan do this, man, like it's just different to me, dog. You feel me? And I really feel like he's a special person. I just hope Kevin Stefanski do not come in and fuck shit up with this man, because we all remember what Arthur Smith was doing with him and fucking shit up and having him on the bench when he could have been playing and shit. Just dumbass shit, bro. So you just gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful, man. I just hope they don't fuck that shit up. But we gonna stay positive, like I said. We gonna see how this shit go. I'm not sold on Kevin Stefanski. Thank God we keep our goddamn defensive coordinator. So look, before I get into the Black History information that I wanted to drop on y'all, I'm gonna talk about another quarterback, man, that they're doing with this Ole Miss quarterback. Let me see. And they have, I don't know why they doing this boy like this, man. This man like this, bro. But they have literally declined his let me make sure I say this shit right. All right, y'all. Is this the photos? Yeah, these are photos. My bad. Take my ass to sleep. All right, y'all. So the NCAA responded because I believe he tried to. Yeah, the NCAA makes in the eligibility lawsuit, right? The NCAA responded. So the NCAA responded to Ole Miss football quarterback Trinidad Chambliss' request for a preliminary injunction in his eligibility lawsuit. A 27-page document filed February 2nd argues that Chambliss does not have the medical documentation to prove he was incapable of playing in 2022 while at Division II of Ferris State. I never even heard of that. Chambliss sued the NCAA in uh, Lafayette County Chancery Court in Mississippi on January 16th after the NCAA denied his eligibility waiver to return to the Rebels in 2026. He and his legal counsel motioned for a preliminary injunction, which is scheduled to be heard on February 12th in the uh, Callahan County Courthouse. Chambers Chamber Chambliss was at Ferry State from 2021 to 2024, but did not play in any games in his first two seasons. The NCAA recent filing includes four reasons why the preliminary injunction should be denied. It's not the court's role to second guess the NCAA decision, and that the Mississippi Supreme Court has held that courts cannot interfere with the intention decisions of private membership organization unless the decision violates a clear contractual provision or legal duty. Uh, Chambliss cannot prove the NCAA violated the co- um, convention of good faith and fair dealing. Chambliss will not suffer irreparable harm without injunction, and the public interest favors the NCAA because Chambliss would be taking a roster spot in NIL uh, compensation from others. I know y'all lying. The NCAA also said the college sport will become ungovernable if eligibility determination are instead the result of individual court decision. One day after the NCAA responded, a letter was filed with Chambliss Doctor, Michigan-based ortholaryngealist. But these are some hard ass goddamn words. Or whatever. Anthony Howard in support of Chambliss. The letter states Chambliss began seeing Howard in 2022 due to recurrent throat infection after contracting uh, mononucleosis in 2020. Howard wrote that Chambliss suffered from recurrent throat infection, poor sleep quality, daytime failure, and exercise related airways discomfort throughout the 2002 season. In the 2023, Chambliss had his tonsil removed in 2024. While Trinidad Chambliss wants to play at Ole Miss over in the NFL 2026, as outlined in his 34-page lawsuit, Chambers argued he is likely to make much more money in college in 2026 than in the NFL. If Trinidad is ineligible and is forced to enter the NFL draft, he will likely sustain monetary losses in the millions of dollars, measured by the difference between the value of his existing name, image, and likeness agreement versus the likely amount of his uh, companionship in 1 year of the NFL. The lawsuit says recent NFL mock drafts have shown that Chambliss' stock is rising. The Athletic project Chambliss to be the number 34 pick in the second round by the Arizona Cardinals. The New Orleans Saints quarterback Tyler Selton was drafted in the second round of the 2025 NFL draft and signed a 4-year contract worth about 2.7 million annually. So y'all let me know how y'all for not letting him come back. What I don't understand is this, right? You have players, right? And let me exit out of this. You have players that I've seen be in the goddamn, and I guess they had injury problems, but bro, they be in goddamn college for like 8, 9, 10 years. And I don't really understand how that shit works and why it works like that. To me, that's unfair. And I don't know why it's just I don't know. And Mississippi have their own type. Mississippi and Louisiana, they run their shit. In Alabama, they run their shit a lot different, bro. Like a lot different. I don't even want to say Alabama because Alabama, when it comes to football, they support that shit because they, you know what I mean? Like they different. But when it comes to certain things out in Mississippi, bro, like I don't know, man. It's a fucked up world we living in, bro. Like, you got players that could go to pro and still come back to college, but you won't let this man play out another year in college and he want to play. Like, how the fuck does that make any sense, bro? Like, none of this shit ever makes sense. I've seen players stay in college, and I've seen players stay in college for so goddamn long. You be like, bro, go like go find something else to do. And it's getting out of hand too. I don't know if the rules are ever gonna get changed. I don't know if they're gonna get a handle on this shit. I know I just posted the other day on Facebook about they're paying high school students now. They're letting high school students get paid off their likeness and name and image. And I really don't know how the fuck that's gonna go because especially in these urban situations, these urban counties, you see players and football players or any sports players getting certain type of money, man, and the other